Many people feel sad when they don't get good results in life. Some say, "I can't do anything." Others choose a different path, not because they love it, but because their parents or society told them to. But here's the question. If you don't listen to your inner voice, can you ever feel real success? Today's story will teach us something important. Education is not just about passing exams. It's a way to understand yourself and become who you truly are. People around you will tell many success stories. You may think, if I follow their path, maybe I'll succeed too. But real life doesn't work that way. Until you know your true interests, other people's stories will only look like distant lights, beautiful to see but far away. Let's understand what lesson today's story gives us. Main story. At the edge of a peaceful town lived a young man named Sam. Life there was quiet and slow. Sam was cheerful and active, but for the past few days he looked worried and stayed alone. That year, Sam had finished his high school exams. Unlike his friends, he wasn't trying to get into any university. In fact, he didn't want to study anymore. It wasn't because of money. His family owned a large 20-acre horse farm, one of the richest in the area. But Sam couldn't understand his school lessons, and no subject truly interested him. So he decided to take a break to understand himself better. One morning, while helping his father, Sam shared how confused he was feeling. His father, Mr. David, was a wise and kind man. Instead of getting angry, he smiled and said, "Sam, I have a small task for you. I want you to meet 3 people." He wrote down their names and addresses on a piece of paper and said, "Tell them that you're the son of the man with the golden leg. Ask them how they became successful. Their stories will help you find your own answers." Sam became curious. He asked, "Dad, why do people call you the man with the golden leg?" Mr. David smiled and replied, "You'll find that out from them. But remember, listen carefully. After this journey, you'll understand what you truly want in life." First visit. Mr. Andres Sam rode his horse to meet the first person on the list. Mr. Andres. His home was about 2 kilometers away. There, Sam met a strong old man, a famous athlete who had once won many medals. When Sam said, "I'm the son of Mr. David, the man people call the one with the golden leg," Mr. Andres smiled warmly. Old memories lit up his face. Sam asked, "How did you become successful?" Mr. Andres began, "I ranked 38th out of 40 students in my class. I was never a good student. The only thing I loved was sports, especially running. In the first year, I improved my training. In the second year, I learned from my mistakes. In the third, I mastered the right techniques. I didn't like studying, so I kept running, every single day for 5 years. After that, I won my first medal. Then I kept winning one race after another." Sam listened carefully and realized something important. Success comes from getting better at what you love. It doesn't matter what it is as long as you keep improving. Second visit, Mr. Thomas. Next, Sam went to meet Mr. Thomas, his father's second friend. This time, he arrived at a large modern house. To his surprise, Mr. Thomas was the owner of Sam's family's favorite restaurant. After introducing himself, Sam asked, "Can you please tell me your success story?" Mr. Thomas laughed and said, "I was ranked 39th out of 40 students in school. I used to talk a lot and couldn't focus on studies, but I loved 2 things, eating and talking. Because I loved food, I started cooking. I cooked whatever I wanted to eat. One day, someone tasted my food and said, 'You should sell this.' In my first year, I made no profit, but I didn't give up. My love for cooking kept me going. I learned new recipes, better ways to serve food, and how to attract customers. After 5 years, I opened my first restaurant. And now look at it, how big it has grown." Sam felt inspired. He understood that you don't need high grades to succeed. Mr. Thomas smiled and said, "To succeed, you only need one skill. Keep doing what you love. One day, the world will recognize you." Final visit. Mr. Miguel. Now Sam went to the last house, Mr. Miguel's. He thought, maybe this one is the student who ranked 40th, but to his surprise, Mr. Miguel was the top student, rank 1 in their class. His house was much simpler than the others. Mr. Miguel welcomed Sam kindly. Sam asked, "What's your secret to success?" Mr. Miguel smiled and said, "Yes, I did well in all subjects. My grades were always the best, but I never studied anything deeply. I knew a little about many things, but never became an expert at one thing. That was my mistake. Don't make the same one." Sam grew silent, thinking deeply. Then he asked, "Sir, can you tell me about my father?" Mr. Miguel smiled and said, "Your father, David, was ranked 40th, last in our class. One day, he fell off a horse and broke his leg. He had to wrap it with a golden bandage. That's why people started calling him the man with the golden leg. But even after the injury, he never gave up his love for horses. He started a small horse farm, and now it has become one of the biggest in the area. Your father is a hard-working, focused man." After thanking Mr. Miguel, Sam rode back home, his heart full of motivation. He now understood that his true love was working with horses, just like his father. He decided to become a horse trainer and also study more about animals and farming to become even more skilled in the future. Moral of the story: the key to your future is already inside you. No one can build your dream for you. If you don't understand yourself, if you don't follow your true passion, then even if you follow the crowd, you'll never become your real self. If this story inspired you today, remember, this is your time. Find what you love, learn it, practice it. One day, the world will know you by your work. People who walk their own path often create new roads for others. So why not you? Thank you, everyone. If you liked this story, please share it with your friends and tell us what you think in the comments.